Berlin. It was an agonizing calculation. To get his wife and 3 daughters to safety, Abed Pilot, 44, left them behind in Assyria suffocating from war. His thinking went, the route through Syria, Turkey and the Balkans is too dangerous. Better to go with just his son, reach a safe country and file for family reunification so the others could follow by plane. But 3 years later and living in a small town in eastern Germany, the closest he has come to seeing his wife and daughters is through video chats on his phone. Cases such as Plus are at the center of a dispute that helped torpedo German talks to form a governing coalition last month, and they are a critical fault line in the negotiations to come. On one side, conservatives who say that Germany cannot afford to take in any more of such migrants. On the other, progressives who argue that asylum seekers will adjust much better if they are not separated from their loved ones. In a country where policies have traditionally been forged through consensus, there is little agreement on what to do with families such as Plus. The dispute has become fraught with emotion and symbolism, reflecting an even deeper ideological division over how welcoming Germany should be to outsiders. Heil is one of roughly 113,000 asylum seekers who have been granted what is called subsidiary protection, a legal permit to stay in Germany for typically 1 year, after which conditions in their home countries are reassessed. Subsidiary protection is different from full-fledged refugee status, which grants family reunification rights for spouses, children and parents of minors. In 2016, Chancellor Angela Merkel's coalition government passed a law to ban people with subsidiary protection from rights to family reunification until March 2018. Around the same time, the German government started giving subsidiary protection, not the refugee status, to an increasing number of asylum seekers from war-torn countries such as Syria. Stefan Habarth, vice chairman of Merkel's party and its Bavarian counterpart, says that granting family reunification rights to all asylum seekers would overburden cities and frustrate integration efforts. Especially if Germany has a more liberal family reunification policy than other countries like Sweden, Austria, the Netherlands and Balkan countries, will create incentives that will encourage more and more people to come here, he said. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. After Merkel admitted more than 1 million asylum seekers in 2015 and 2016, her Christian Democratic Union vowed to take a tougher line on refugee policy. To limit the number of future arrivals, Habarth and the party want to extend the ban on family reunification for asylum seekers such as Pilot. In coalition talks that followed an inconclusive September election, the CDU was joined in its hardline stance by the pro-business Free Democratic Party. But the third member of the would-be government,